We are live backstage, Hangout Radio on 92 Zoo, Hangout 2014. That's Needtobreathe, a track goes back a couple years that called The Outsiders. And they are no longer outsiders, and they have welcome back, you guys. Needtobreathe live on the lounge here today. How y'all doing?
We're good, man. Thanks for having us.
Yep.
How have you been?
Real
Awesome.
good.
Yeah. Awesome.
We've been on tour for the last couple of weeks with the new record, and just drove in this morning, woke up, played on the beach.
You gotta love that.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
Life is good.
So how's this hangout different from, like, because you played the first year and you were on
Yeah.
what was known as the Palladia, or what's now known as the Palladia stage. I forgot what it was called that year. And now you're on the main hangout stage playing to thousands of people in bathing suits. How is this different for you this time?
I think that was the main difference. About 7,000 people.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
I
Grass
think
is
the last
greener
one-
on the other side of the Ferris wheel, I guess.
Yeah.
The first time we played, we also, I remember, traveled. Something got screwed up with our flights, and we didn't quite, but we had been up for about 26 hours, I think, when we got here.
I remember that because I
And
saw
it
you guys
was
right after the show.
insane. It just,
Yeah.
I mean, we were barely awake, and but today we were, ready to go. Even though it was 1:30, we had just woken up. We had a good night's sleep and kind of ready to roll,
Well, actually,
felt good.
yeah, and it sounded great.
Thanks.
And it
man.
was huge. I mean, that's the only way to describe it is how huge it was. Seeing you guys up there in the big video screens and the sound and the new lights you've added. And we were
Yeah.
talking about that a little earlier before we went on the air, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, plus a lot of other stuff. But first, let me introduce you to Needtobreathe. We have Bear, his brother Bo, and Seth. Hey, originally from South Carolina, from Possum Kingdom. Is that right?
That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Good, because that's what I've been saying for years.
You nailed it.
Now residing in Charleston. New album is called Rivers in the Wasteland, and it is an awesome album. And right now they're going to play a track from that. Are you going to do which one are you going to do
This
first?
is the heart.
This is the single, and they are live backstage at Hangout 2014. Needtobreathe on Hangout Radio, powered by 92 Zoo.
Yeah, there ain't no gift like the present tense. Ain't no love like an old romance. Got to make hay when the sun is shining. Can't waste time when it comes time to dance. Yeah, slamming this door with a heavy hand. Signing this line like a deed of land. Keeping in touch with the windows down. Dreading this night since the rain hit the ground. Long live the heart, long live the soul, and I know that it wants. That peace you can find, that part is a whole, and it never lets go. Yeah, always trying to be the one outlaw. Yeah, it goes there and won't never does get gone. Pushing this line like the Lord ain't come. Building this house like he's scared of something else. Be my winter in this living hell. Be my one last dying wishing well. Well, well, long live the heart, long live the soul, that knows what it wants.
Yes. Live Need to Breathe Backstage at Hangout Radio, powered by 92 Zoo. And, one thing I forgot about, we've known each other a long time now. I mean, you guys first started coming to Mobile in this area back when Haley was still just a single. And always forget the absolute joy in your faces when you're performing and singing together.
Thanks, man.
It's inspiring.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
man.
Yeah. Now, you guys went through a downtime, I guess, for a little bit and sort of regrouped, I guess.
Yeah, it was a tough record to make. We started out, thought the record was going to take us about 2 weeks to make, which would have been a world record for us. And we went to LA to make it and spent 6 weeks out there where they made the Petty records and Sound City. And we came back, we had 3 songs done. And, it kind of freaked us out a little bit. And we blamed the studio and each other, of course. And then we tried it again in Nashville, 6 more weeks, 3 more songs. And, after that we started realizing, man, we had some things we needed to get sorted out. And things had just kind of gotten screwed up within us, I think. And it's easy to do, obviously. You've been doing it a long time. It's been 15 years and in the band with the brother and all that. And we had sort of become a cliche a little bit. I think me and Bo fought a lot, and we needed to sort that out. And, we went home and spent 6 weeks off and didn't talk to each other. And when we got back together, we were like, we need to hang it up if we can't sort it out.
Really?
Yeah.
It got to that point.
Just because, family's more important than this is,
Absolutely.
I think we always maybe knew that, but we weren't willing to put our money where our mouth was. And when we finally made that statement, man, everything just totally changed for us. The art got better and things got easier, and man, it just made fighting seem ridiculous and childish. So it's been a great experience. I mean, ever since then, feels like it's the day one kind of thing,
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. And so playing shows and getting to finish. I mean, the record finished after that time. It was a few weeks and we were done. Everything just clicked together, So it's great. It's a great time to be in a band with your brother. Maybe the best time we've ever had.
Did you guys record at your studio in Charleston at all?
We did at the end. At the end of the record, we were like, we don't need to go to LA or Nashville to do this. We should just, go 10 minutes down the road to our studio and finish it up, which was great. It always is. When you're not fighting, it's real easy.
Now, The Heart, who wrote that?
Bo wrote that.
Yeah, I mean, it came kind of quick. We were backstage, and it was early on in the record process where we had decided we wanted to make a vulnerable record and not let the outside voices tell us what we should do or how we should make it. And so, yeah, that was kind of early in the process, saying we're going to stick to our guns on this one and this, for lack of a better cheesy phrase, follow our hearts on it.
It's an anthem song is what
Thanks.
it is. I mean, watching the audience today when you guys were playing it, I mean, everybody was just like, right
Cool.
there with you. And
Yeah.
Rivers in the Wasteland, that is a really cool title. When I first saw that what's going to be the album title, I was like, that's reminiscent of things that from my childhood, all these deep album titles. I mean, was there was there anything behind that?
There was the first track on the record is called Wasteland, and we thought for a while we were going to call it that. We even thought about American Wasteland, which was a terrible idea for a title. But we messed around with the idea, and by the time the year had gone, that and all the stuff we had gone through, it just didn't make any sense at all. It wasn't a wasteland at all. And this idea, there's a scripture actually about a river being put into a dry wasteland. This idea of something fresh being put into something completely dead, and that contrast was what the picture of us was so beautiful. And that's the way we felt, really. We just felt like we started it out with not a good picture of the way it might end. And as writers, too, that's a humbling thing. You just don't know what the end of the tunnel looks like. You don't know what the project looks like. Most of the time in our past, we always knew what the record was going to look like. We had the album art in our heads. We had the way we were going to play it on tour. Everything was figured out, and this record was not like that. And so it felt like a gift in a way. Getting to the end of it and having all this stuff resolve itself like that, it felt like a river had been put in our wasteland.
Now, Seth, what were you doing? I know you do a lot of outside producing and recording. Is that what you were doing during the break?
It wasn't. I've kind of just been doing the band stuff now. it got a little too hectic.
Mhm.
But it was cool to actually get back and finish the songs in the studio. It was weird for me. It was a really tough record for me because I'm so used to having my hands on the knobs and the faders in the recording studio. I wasn't really allowed to touch anything for the first bit, and that kind of made it very difficult. But luckily, I was able to, you know, be a part of the end of it as we were pulling everything together.
So you guys now are on the road for this, or is this you're on a tour right now? Aren't
Yeah,
you just started it and goes through this summer.
Yeah, it basically goes until Thanksgiving.
Where else? Any other festivals that you're gonna be playing?
When's the next festival?
I have no idea right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to go home. I know tomorrow. That's as far as we've made.
That's enough, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, we're gonna doing a bunch of cool stuff, a bunch of cool venues that we never played before. Bunch of sort of outdoor venues and stuff, amphitheaters and that kind of thing on this headlining tour that we've never been able to play before. So it's gonna be wild. We got a bunch of lights and
Well, let's talk about
kind
the
of thing.
lights because I remember running into you guys at a U2 concert in
Yeah, I
Atlanta.
remember that.
Yeah, we were all leaving at the same time. We literally just ran into each other, and you started telling me about we're on our way to go get these lights that we have because originally you had these LED lights behind you.
Yeah.
And you're playing over in Mobile, the Bluegill, and that's the first time you'd used
Right.
them or just started using them, and you were
Yeah.
excited because you're on your way to get this huge load of lights. And it seems like every tour you guys, like, the lights keep getting a little better. And that's a big part of your show, I think.
It is, yeah. Well, our thing is always we want to put as much show on the stage as we can in whatever way we can. I mean, if we could have a 20-piece band up every night and all the, if we could have U2's light show and all that, we would do that and charge $15 a ticket, we'd do it. You know what I mean? That's the vision always has to be what fits the record and what makes sense. And so we had a backdrop today of a desert wasteland, and that's it goes in the theme. There's a lot of Aztec themes and stuff like that on this tour. That goes a lot with the music, and that's important. Obviously, you don't want to just. It's not about pyro and all
Right,
that,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
We are the outsiders.
Yeah. It grows in the same way that the lyrics as they come along throughout the process, they start poking their head out and saying, okay, where's artistically, where is the visual coming from? And it's crazy. It's really a lot of just collage efforts put together, and then you kind of see how they all relate to one another, and then it's right in front of your eyes, the whole time. But
Well, it's interesting because this album seems you guys have always had mature lyrics anyway. I mean, Wash on the Water is an awesome example of that, and something beautiful. And well, actually, all of the songs that we've played over the years, even starting with Haley, which was a love letter to your wife at the time, I think, or not yet wife.
yeah.
And this seems a lot more introspective and honest.
Yeah, I think vulnerable is the word we kept coming back to because we've always been, I think, honest or sincere with our lyrics. But there's always been an angst involved in it or a chip on our shoulder about it. You know?
Right.
And I think this process beat us up so much, and I think even over the last year, having sort of gotten mixed up where success was really important to us at some point and realizing how poisonous that was, I think we had to back up and go like, man, we had that messed up. And I think that gave us a new perspective, a new way to think about it, and a humbler approach to it. And I think that definitely comes across in the music. It's us sort of dealing with it in the moment.
And the audience buys into that, or not even buys into, but they embrace it.
Certainly, yeah.
Because the more honest you are on stage, the more they're,
Yeah, I
they
think
realize
that.
that and they take it in, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, can we hear another track from the album?
Sure.
Would that be all right? Go ahead and take some water.
This is a song. It's a road song that maybe the first road song we ever wrote. After all these years, and the first line is pretty funny because we've been talking about lights. Here we go.
What's this one called?
This is called "State I'm In."
I don't know what kind
I've been across this land like 10 times now. I've seen every little corner of your two-bit town. I know where I'm going. Bright lights, they won't leave me alone. I need a shadow or a hole in the wall. But baby, I don't know the kind of state I'm in. We got a ways to go. Been around this whole town by now. I can tell you how you're supposed to get out. But baby, I don't know the kind of state I'm in. We got a ways to go. Yeah, I'm an ordinary man, wheel on a gauge. I've never been this lost, but I don't want to have to say in the morning I'm leaving, and I don't know where I'm going. Bright lights, they won't leave me alone. I need a shadow or a hole in the wall. But baby, I don't know the kind of state I'm in. We got a ways to go. Been around this whole town by now. I can tell you how you're supposed to get out. But baby, I don't know the kind of state I'm in. We got a ways to go.
What, that's it?
Nice.
It just
That's
ends
it.
like that?
That's the way it ends.
You gonna leave me hanging like that?
I drop a pick. Yeah. One last. Just for you.
Yay. It's Need to Breathe live backstage at Hangout 2014 on Hangout Radio, powered by 92 Zoo. I'm G. Merle. These guys are amazing. And one of the things that really and I'm going to try and do this without tearing up, so you have to forgive me, but like I said before, the joy that you guys have when you're performing together has always been there, but you can really, really see it now, especially between you two, Bo and Bear. I lost my brother about 3 weeks ago. Tim lost his brother recently. And what you said earlier about family is everything and how
Yeah, man.
important that is. And the reward is what you have now, which is just a fantastic grown-up need to breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Thank
man.
you guys so much for coming by.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks for
man.
having
Thank you.
Anytime. And the river is called, or the album is called Rivers in the Wasteland. It is available now. You'll be hearing more of it, I'm sure. Great music
Thanks,
and
man.
a great vibe. And the band is Need to Breathe. Thank you again, guys, so
Thank you.
much.
Man, thanks for
Thanks,
having
G.
us.
You're listening to Hangout Radio live from Backstage Hangout 2014, powered by 92 Zoo.